Do you remember when this guest was at Monster Bash and it's like, they were here, but it's all one big bash in my head. I was like, I can't discern year from year. It's just like, it's been a never-ending Monster Bash. And I just noticed now that these are all nicely coiled. By the end of the week, well, like in a couple of programmings, there's going to be wires everywhere up here. I don't know anyone that follows us a lot on the web, but on like the Creepy Classics Monster Bash news page, every Friday I usually do like a little reminiscing of when I was a kid. And I get so many emails of people saying, that's exactly what I did. And one of my more recent ones was talking about my room when I was a kid. And I'm sure everyone can relate. I had, at the bottom of my bed, there were shelves on the wall with all my Aurora models. To my left, off of my bed, was my nightstand, which had an old plastic tube radio, AM only. And underneath that were all my famous monsters stacked. And then at the bottom of my bed was a desk with a portable plastic manual typewriter, and below that were stacks of comic books. That was my life. Oh, and posters on the wall, Frankenstein, Dracula. I had a King Kong that my grandfather got me, an Incredible Hulk poster, and I scotch taped. I don't know how my mom let me do this. Scotch taped clippings from newspapers of all the monster and horror movies that were coming out. I'd clip them out of the newspaper and tape them up and just hope my mom would let me go see them. Usually it was no. Okay, we have a lot of things going on today. Coming up in just a minute, it's going to be Monsters We've Known and Loved. It's a short feature we always start Bash with. It was produced in the early 60s. The information isn't always accurate because back then we didn't have the internet. I mean, the people making this documentary only had a few historians probably they talked to. But it has a feel of like, when we were kids, this is what we would love to see. It's like, oh, they're going to be talking about monsters on this. It was a TV program, and it's narrated by Joseph Cotton. It's really cool. So we always start the Bash with that.
With an astonishing performance in The Hunchback of Notre Dame. In the creation of an incredible gallery of grotesque, no star has ever rivaled Lon Chaney, the man of 1,000 faces. He's a crippled beggar in The Miracle Man. A sideshow freak, half man, half duck, in West of Zanzibar. The tragic buffoon of Last Clown Robert. The withered mandarin in Doctor Who. A black-caped madman in London after midnight. A half-blind derelict in The Road to Manderland. In The Unholy Three, Chaney is a white-haired but lethal Vincent. And in The Phantom of the Opera, he petrifies audiences with the ultimate in screen horror as he is unmasked by Mary Silver. Sound in the movie lends a new dimension to horror. Flesh will crawl not only from what is seen, but from what is heard. The eerie sounds of the moor, the barn, and the graveyard. From this era arise new specters that haunt the night. The dreaded Count Dracula, in the person of Bela Lugosi, reincarnates the vampire legend. Lugosi becomes so fond of his role that before he dies, he even requests to be buried in the black cloak of Count Dracula. For decades, Lugosi troubles the dreams of horror fans as king of the vampires. Look at me, Andreas. Look at me. find a new resting place. There, building the coffin with my native soil. And then, yes, my other man. When you want to test Dracula, I'm ready. Frankenstein, and let us begin. You understand, Bela, don't you? That the one who wins this little game of chess is to lead the parade at the Film Star front. Okay, Boris. You move, right?
Okay guys, so I'm here at Monster Bash 2024 with my good staffer friend Eddie.
This is her.
Yeah,
And I'm from here, Monster Bash.
Yeah, and Eddie, guys, I want to tell you, Eddie is one of my favorite staff members here at Bash. He's always so sweet and so kind. And I just wanted to have him be a part of the video so that you guys can meet him and you guys can see how fun and how kind all the Monster Bash staffers
Monster
are.
Bash we have. It was the best. It was the best is yet to come to Monster Bash.